Welcome to the High Plains Huddle, powered by HPSN, where moments become memories. Well, we are in week 7, Julian, and things are going pretty quick through this season. We were in the booth the other day with the Bushland game, and I'm like, it is already through week 7.
It's fast paced, and like I said before, it's good football all the way around. So excited to have Coach Mims and Coach Snyder here from Palo Duro here talking some good football. The leaders in the district right now, and doing such a good job and something different. And we're excited to have you guys here.
Let's start with that game. So you guys had a little bit of a shootout against Abilene Wiley. Got off to a great start if I saw the score right early, and then Wiley kind of powered back in that game.
Yeah, we started out well. Going into the half, we were up 21-7, and we had a special teams blunder right before the half, which ended up allowing them to make the score closer than we'd have liked it to be. And then there at the end of the game, we had another blunder that allowed them to tie the ball game. So, you know, live and learn and grow from those mistakes. And we got to see our kids in the face of adversity, and they didn't flinch. We got to see our kids handle some different situations that we hadn't had in a long time. We had been winning games pretty handedly, and we had to compete all 4 quarters, and we had to make some plays in the 4th quarter. So it's really a result-oriented game. We're happy to get the win, and we got to see our kids in some situations that we might have to be in the playoffs. And it was good to see that they didn't quit, they didn't blink, they didn't get nervous. We didn't start fighting and turn our backs on one another. We stayed together as a team, and we played hard and finished the game.
That shows a lot of maturity. Sure. Coach Snipes, your defense has been playing really, really well throughout the year. But how important was that game to see them close it out, right?
Oh, it allows us to get some things on film that we hadn't seen before, and some mistakes that we normally don't make, and it's all fixable things. So it's going to be a growing experience for sure. So when we turn that film on Monday and watch it, we're going to correct those mistakes and get out of it.
Talk about how the defense that you guys put on the field this week was more. You had more younger guys playing. I saw a lot of sophomores on the field playing. What do you think about what they did, stepping up in absence of Darian, with him not playing, and what they did carrying out through that game?
Well, we do have a lot of talented sophomores on our team, and it's hard to get them on the field. Right now, we got some injuries, and so like you said, Lewis is out right now. He'll be back this week, but those guys stepped up, you know, and we don't run a complex scheme, but they're able to play fast, and that helps them a lot.
So you heard me call him Coach Snipes. It's really Coach Snyder. But just as I go way back with Julian, I go back with this guy as well. In fact, I was telling him, I've got a picture somewhere of him with Trent and the Ritter boys, and they were all.
Well, we used to always beat them at the end of camp. Yeah. Him and Trent always lose. They're ready to fight. But even going back further, then I don't know if Chris knows this. We all played with the Dusters. Coach Mims was the first signee with the Amarillo Dusters with Coach Carthel. He played with us. He was a starting corner. He never talks about it, but he needs to. He's also part of that championship team. He's a reason why we got part of that championship as well. He only stopped playing because he hurt his shoulder. So, but he's a part of that same great dynamic defense we had with him and Snipes with the Dusters back in 2004.
That was good times. Good times.
Way back.
That's way back. I know. We're dating ourselves, right?
We're real old.
Well, talk a little bit. Let's talk about PD a little bit and just the maturity. You know, is this your 5th year or 6th year?
5th year.
5th year. Mm-hmm. So it's really been fun to watch PD grow and mature. How important is it that you put a program in place and not just try to build a team every year?
It's taken a lot longer than I anticipated. You know, I was with the great Reggie Samples at Duncanville, and we had left a 14-1 Dallas Skyline, and we went to Duncanville, and in 2 years we were playing in the 4th round of playoffs, and I thought I could bring that same carbon copy to the Panhandle, and we were going to be instant success. And we've had plenty of growing pains, and we've learned and evolved and grown, players, staff, program, and I think we put in all of the labor, and we're just ready for the rewards. You know, our kids have been consistent. Our coaches have been consistent. Everybody's working hard, and for the last 4 years, and been working hard just to have the door slammed in our face. And right now we're in control of our own destiny. So it feels good to finally be at that place where we always dreamed and envisioned that the Palo Duro program could and should be. Just took a lot of labor from the inside and building a culture and creating systems that run themselves and that are consistent. And I think, once you get those things in place, the talent has spoken for itself, and the talent just continues to improve year after year. And this year, we've just got the right balance of everything going right now. And we've just got to continue to play well. Guys got to continue to come to work and be as hungry as we were the beginning of the year and not get complacent.
Yeah. What do you think? How do you keep the kids focused, right, from, hey, let's just the next game, and not let, hey, we're number one in the district right now. How do you not let that get to their heads? What are some things you have to do as a head coach or as a defensive coach to kind of keep them grounded?
Well, week by week, we've got to be the motivation. And kids know what we're playing for, and they know what we've talked about from the beginning of the year, that we wanted to be district champions. We wanted to host a playoff game out at Dick Bivens. The first two seeds in our district get to host in 5A and 6A. And so,
by the way, I'm bitter about that because they don't let us do it in 3A.
Yeah, y'all got to meet somewhere in the middle. I know. So that's been important to us. We've always had that dream since we've been at Palo Duro, is to host a playoff game at Dick Bivens and to have the gold football. And so the kids know that that's still ahead of us, that they can be district champs and that we can host a playoff game and we can be the best team in our district. And last week, the motivation was we were planning to defend them back-to-back district champions. And if you want to be the champs, you got to beat the champs. And so we talked about down goes Frazier. Frazier had come in and he had just beat Muhammad Ali, and he was the world champion. And George Foreman was the underdog, and nobody thought that George Foreman could beat Frazier. And he knocked him down 6 times. And that's where that historic clip, down goes Frazier, comes from. So we talked to our kids about that. And it's our turn to go fight the champ, and let's go knock him out. If you want to be the champ, you got to beat the champ.
Well, speaking of that, what do you think is, trying to see the question I want to form here, how do you keep them focused on that, though, right? So when they start to hear the chatter in the social media and the chatter and stuff like that, and I'll ask Coach Snyder, how do you keep that defense grounded, right, to say, hey, I need you to stay focused. There's a down go Frazier, but they hear all the chatter in that social media. How do you keep that out of their ears? Well,
every week I talk about humble pie. It's all right to be known in the Panhandle, but we want the whole state to know who we are. We're trying to make an impression every game, every play. Again, they're going to hear the chatter, but can you be consistent now? Can you make those people make you relevant? Those kids work hard. My coaches do a great job on defense, putting them in position, and we try not to make the same mistake over and over. If you don't make the same mistake over and over, because our rule is, if I coach one, I coach all. And so we don't make those same mistakes over and over, we're going to have a success every night.
Love it.
Yeah, and I think, we live in a world where social media is always going to be prevalent. And so while we can't stop them from reading the headlines and from hearing all the accolades, and we can't stop people from patting them on the back, we can focus them. That's what Coach Snyder's talking about. We get in that film room, we turn on those mistakes. People always just cheer the highlights, but there's a lot of mistakes being made, and we go back and say, we keep playing like this, or we make these mistakes too many times. We were fortunate because that we hadn't been exposed in this area. So, like he said, our coaches do a good job of pushing our kids and keeping them grounded and not letting our heads get too big, because it can happen very easily.
Yeah,
once you win a couple of games in a row and work ethics aren't consistent, but we do a really good job of keeping those kids hungry and keeping them grounded.
I think early on y'all were flying under the radar. You're no longer flying under any radar at all. So that's really good. Well, let's jump on into the rest of the games. You want to give us some 5A, 6A highlights, Julian?
We got Emerald High. They had a comeback win, on the win side. Jet Lopez, another good performance with 2 touchdowns. Creed Cavalier finally broke one with a 61-yard punt return. And you got Friendship, Quay Ferris. He's making noise, letting people understand he's already over 1,200 yards, threw another 4 touchdowns. When you got somebody like Chase Campbell to throw to, is pretty easy. I mean, he had 3 touchdowns and 147 yards. So
he was on fire.
He was on fire. Monterey came up big with beating Lubbock High. Reed with his 6 touchdowns, and Deuce Moore 222 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. That's very impressive that they got back on the win track as well. But Abilene High and Coronado, we thought it was going to be a good game with Abilene High, but they came out and just dominated at the beginning to the end. Coronado has a good young group, in my opinion. Watching them in 7-on-7 and the receiver that they have is pretty good. And they're trying to still work through that transition. I think they'll be all right here in the next 2 years.
All right. Well, down in that 4A, you got Randall 28-13 over Dumas. I didn't see that coming.
I don't think too many people saw it coming. Did y'all think?
Did y'all think Randall's going to take?
I know
that?
Y'all know all these coaches throwing y'all right in there.
Yeah, threw us right in there.
Well, on paper, you would think Dumas will win that game.
That's what we went off.
That's what we went off.
He went off ChatGPT.
But at the end of the day, you still got to play the game.
Got to play the game. I will say I picked Randall because they were at home. I thought the home team would have that advantage.
I did not. I picked Dumas.
Okay.
We know you picked Dumas.
Yeah, you got those ties.
You got history there.
I used to work in Dumas.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
I picked Dumas because I thought they were a better team. I was wrong.
West Plains wins 30-14 over Canyon, and they kind of get back in that win column after losing to a really good Liberty Christian team as well. So, and I thought, and I said this last week, I thought that was a great game for West Plains to get out going into district, was to have that tough game against Liberty, because I think that'll help them
propel
them on
year.
into the rest of the year. So we'll see what goes on there. Lubbock Cooper Liberty, so Lubbock Liberty, or Cooper Liberty, 56-14 over Perryton. Not surprised by that one.
I was not surprised. We picked them to beat Perryton.
Yeah.
You know, Perryton's been playing well.
I thought it would be a closer game. I thought it would be a defensive game.
I agree. I thought it would have been a closer game. Hereford 31-14 over Pampa. Not surprised.
We all picked Hereford.
Yeah, we all picked Hereford.
Jackson picked Hereford.
Yep. And then Estacado over Levelland.
Cedric Ross is playing real well right now.
That was close.
It was, but he at certain points of the game, he kind of takes over the game. And he made it known on camera last week that he's the best running back down there, best athlete. So I hope he finishes backing it up the rest of the season. That's a big
explosive.
statement.
He's fast.
He is fast.
He is super fast. And
What about Bushland?
So Bushland goes down, and I tell you, it was 14-12 in the third, and maybe early in the fourth quarter as well. And I thought that Andrews was keeping that a little bit closer. What was interesting was I think we played that first half in an hour.
Run.
Yeah.
Both teams ran the ball.
Run.
Andrews' first drive.
My favorite games.
Andrews' first drive was 8.5 minutes long.
Holy.
I mean, they got the ball on the 4-yard line, and they went 96 yards and scored.
Yeah, we played a couple teams that have played Andrews, and they come out in that single wing.
Oh, my gosh. And it's not, they're not busting big plays for the most part. It's 3, 4, 5 yards.
That's their
3, 4,
philosophy.
5, 4,
3, 4 yards.
Control the ball, control the clock. Keep
Cloud of
away.
dust.
So, but now Bushland did get back, saw a little bit of, again, we saw it last week against Perryton, saw it again this week, just some variety in the offense. Stayed with one quarterback the whole time. We stopped the 2 quarterback systems done. So Avon is the quarterback at this point in time for Bushland.
And he threw for 2 touchdowns, 197 yards.
He did. One of those touchdowns was a swing pass. I don't know if that counts.
It counts.
Pass is a
Don't
pass.
take it away from him.
A pass is a pass.
Don't take that away from the quarterback. That is a pass. It ain't no
most
run.
certainly
It's not a
is.
pitch. It's a pass. It goes in that column.
Watch this. What position did you play?
I played everything.
Everything. He played everything.
Yeah, so Bushland gets that other win, and I tell you, the district's getting a little interesting for sure. I think Shallow Water, Dalhart, and Bushland don't
Shallow
count.
Water had 7 different players score a touchdown.
I know.
That's impressive.
7 different
They went
players.
59-7. So, and then Dalhart beat Denver City 54-22. So that district, you got the top 3 teams right there, and it's going to be an interesting battle to see which one gets that. Because I think Dalhart is not being overlooked any longer, and I think they were early on.
They were early on.
But Tressler for sure is coming on. So as he goes, the rest of that team goes for sure. Down in that lower division, Muleshoe 55-49 overtime win, and man, their running back had 376 yards rushing
With 6 touchdowns.
With 6 touchdowns. That's crazy. Childress over Freona 52-0, Slayton 49-33 over Littlefield. And then the big shootout of the week, I'm pretty sure that's a high score. I don't even know if the 6-man's got that high this week. Dimmitt 70, Tulia 54.
Jesus Rossi, he's the new offensive coordinator down there, and he said he's trying to blow the scoreboard up.
Carpio 479 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns.
That's impressive.
Super impressive.
They have oxygen on the sideline for a guy like that? That's crazy.
I bet
right?
he plays both ways.
I bet he plays both ways too.
He probably come off the field.
Oh, no, he doesn't come off the field. And the six-man ranks, 2A. I didn't get to 2A. So Panhandle 69 over Sanford Fritch. So Robinson gets back on track, 245 yards passing for him, but 5 total touchdowns.
Well, even going back to that Tulia game, Trevino threw 531 yards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're
I forgot
thinking if I throw
Tulia's
531 yards and 6 touchdowns, we're going to win. But they lost. He threw 531 yards.
Maybe they need to call Snipes.
I don't know. I can help them. Different kind of athletes down that way.
Yeah, and then West Texas High 58-6 over over Highland Park. So lots of things going on. So
let's talk top performers. Raymond Johnson. He's back on track. We see him play a lot last week, but he got on track this week with 3 touchdowns. He had moved the ball real well. He looks like he's small in stature, but he's real big on the field. What makes him so dynamic?
Raymond is one of the quickest athletes I've ever coached. His short area quickness is elite. I mean, you can be standing from me to Coach Reese, and you can't touch him. If he sticks his toe in the ground and he makes a move, it's so explosive and dynamic that, you can play tag with that kid in the phone booth, and you're gonna always be it because he is quick.
And you know the crazy part about it? If Raymond didn't play offense, Coach Mims talks about his explosiveness. He's the second best linebacker on the team.
He can tackle. He can play.
Because when he hits you, he hits you.
He comes down
explosive.
here.
He's explosive.
is he a junior?
He's a junior.
He's a junior, I thought. Y'all got us.
Yes, sir, we do.
It's a special group.
Pretty good classes stacked there.
Then we got Kaden from Dimmitt. We talked about him with the 479 yards rushing and 7 touchdowns. You got Milshoe, 376 yards, 6 touchdowns. It looked like it was just a 300, 400 yard weekend.
Trussler sitting there with 334 yards from Dalhart, 5 touchdowns. McGowan, River Road, 317 rushing.
River
Road's trying to do something special, and Creed with that 61 punt return. But again, with Palo Duro, over 400 yards of offense. When is the last time that's been done? Total offense.
I'm not sure. We typically are more concerned with the points than the yards, and we get away with a win. We're happy, but I think since that Tascosa game, someone told me the other day we're averaging 40 points a game, and so we think we have the type of athletes that can do that. And defense is giving up less than 2 touchdowns a game. That's a great recipe to win if you can score 40 and hold teams under 14, which is our weekly goal is to hold teams under 20 points. And if we score 40 and they score less than 20, then we should continue to be successful. So I'm not sure on the stats, but I know about the wins.
He just wants to see the scoreboard at the
end.
end.
That's right. But it's still impressive. You're over 400 yards, and you got over 100 plus yards in penalties, and you still come out with a 40-point win and 400 yards offense, and you only held a team to 200 yards on defensively. That's still super impressive. So you clean those things up, you gotta.
That's where the score is kind of deceiving because our defense played great all night, and they were put in a couple of situations. Ball on the 5, ball on the 12 after a blocked punt, kickoff return to the 50. Some of those situations.
And the quarterback getting stripped.
Now they got the ball on the 5. A couple of those situations aren't necessarily the defenses. They got to go play no matter where the ball is spotted. And, that's one of our philosophies is spot the ball. Doesn't matter where, when, how. We got to go play. And they had to do it and with a couple of bad cards. If we were playing poker, their hands wouldn't have been great all the time.
Well, shout out to Deuce, by the way. He did get Dave Campbell's quarterback of the week last week, right?
He did. That was pretty impressive, but he fumbled this week. But then he made for it up in kickoff return.
Sounds like a dad.
Shout out. Good job.
Like a dad.
Good job.
Like a
Coach. What about volleyball? Let's get into volleyball real quick. We got Amarillo College defeating the number 15 ranked Frank Phillips 3-1.
First time they've beaten a ranked team since they've been back. So that's why I wanted to call out Amarillo College, because that's a great pickup.
We also got to call out Coach WT. We didn't get to call him out. He's got his 900th win last week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Coach Lawfer down there at
wins last week.
Soccer coach down there got 900 wins. So congratulations, Butch Lawfer, on that as well.
Yeah, well, Lubbock Cooper Liberty continues to dominate in their district with volleyball, so football's trying to catch up to them. Friendship Memorial swept Snyder, and Kane and Randall remain the top seeds in 4A. Did we ever find out about Bushland? They told us last week has never lost a set in district play.
That's amazing.
That's impressive.
Well, no, it's been a bunch of years since they've lost. No, they haven't lost a match.
A match, yeah.
Since 2011.
In district play.
In district play. Now, set, I think it's been since like 2018 since they've dropped a set.
That's insane.
I feel bad for the first team today.
That's what we were all saying.
That's a lot of expectations right
there.
And then Baker and Sanford, French, they're showing strong late in the season, starting to come along. And we wanted to give shout out to all the volleyball players and coaches. And again, Bushland for their 100th win last week. So what about cross country?
Cross country, which we don't talk a lot about, but that's going on right now. And so they had all their district meets this last week. I think PD, boys and girls, did they both boys qualify?
A couple individual girls.
Okay, good. And then Canyon sweeps their titles. Addison Bristow, she wins the girls with 10:37.
She's amazing.
Yeah, and she just keeps rolling, right? And then Emily Gross from Dumas got the runner-up in that one. And then Lubbock Monterey boys qualified. Amarillo High girls take team titles there. And then Bushland boys and girls both qualified as well. So they'll all be running in Lubbock this next week, actually. Is that right? No, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, weeks out. So
bye week this week.
So lots going on in across between football, volleyball, and cross country. A lot of stuff going on, and all the band competitions
tennis
as well.
Yeah, tennis and playoffs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So lots going on for sure. Well, let's hit some matchups next week.
You ready to put you guys on the spot?
Yeah, you got to pick.
Your coach's base is going to be upset with you guys. The Lubbock Westerneers versus the Abilene Eagles. Who you got?
I got Abilene.
Got to go with Abilene.
Abilene.
In a big win.
A big win? Okay. I got Abilene. Chris?
I got Abilene.
All right. What about Tascosa versus Monterey?
Got to go with the Amarillo school.
What I tell you?
Yeah.
When we play somebody out of town, it's at Lubbock.
It's at
Monterey.
Tascosa's been averaging 60 on offense, so.
Yeah, I got Tascosa.
It's Amarillo area. I'm going with Tascosa.
So you got Coronado at Caprock.
Ooh,
again,
that's a tough one.
Amarillo school. I'm going Caprock.
That is a tough one.
I'm going Caprock.
And I'll be pulling for Rowdy as well. Come on, Coach Freeman.
I'm going Caprock double digits.
Wow, I like it. Let's go, Rowdy.
I'm going to go Caprock. They need to get that one.
They had some spurts in the Amarillo High game. We went and watched that game.
Yeah, they need that.
And they had some things going on in that game, and I think they pull it together and get that win.
Capitalize
and get some,
on that.
Yeah. I think
get some momentum
this time. So, okay, what's y'all fall Memorials? Abilene Wiley.
I'm pulling for Memorial. I'd like to see Wiley lose.
You know, I love what he said. I love what he said. But I'm going with Wiley.
I'm going with Wiley.
I love what he said.
Oh, so we're split.
That helps us.
It helps us.
We got to
put some space in between.
Realistic.
They got to put some space in between, and I think Memorial.
Let's go Memorial, but Wiley's winning.
Yeah,
coming off the bottom. They're coming off the bottom.
All right, this is game of the week. So let's.
Well, we know who they're picking.
Palo Duro High versus Lubbock Cooper. What do you guys got?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to pick PD with that one.
I'm going
with the Dons.
I'm going with PD.
It's at Lubbock now.
I'm going with the Dons.
Where are they playing? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm going with the Dons.
It's still a 100-yard field, 50 yards wide.
All right, last one for the 5A, 6A. Abilene Cooper versus Plainview at Plainview.
I'm picking Abilene Cooper.
Yeah. Cooper has been playing well. I mean, Plainview has Seth Mayberry, who is a phenomenal quarterback.
He's the real deal.
But Abilene Cooper's been playing well.
I'm going Plainview.
I'm going to go Plainview.
All right,
I would love to see it happen.
Quarterback.
Yeah, I would love to see it happen too, but I'm going Cooper.
All right, what about Pampa West Plains? Thursday night. It's here.
West Plains.
Yeah, West Plains. And the landslide.
My buddy Floyd White is the head coach there, but West Plains is
landslide.
Yeah.
Landslide.
Yeah, I think it'll be bad.
Canyon Dumas. At Kenyon.
At Kenyon.
I'm picking Dumas.
Wow, they're back-to-back in Dumas.
No, they're going to be here in Kenyon.
I mean, back-to-back in Kenyon, yeah.
I'm picking Dumas.
You know, Kenyon's
Not
got a
even hesitation.
new coach, but I'm also going with Dumas coming back second week in a row.
I'm going with Dumas. I like Colton, man. That kid.
I like Colton. I'm going with Dumas as well. What about Randall and Hereford?
You know what?
At Hereford.
I'm going with the white face.
Randall.
Hereford.
Coach Sherwood's got him rolling.
Hereford.
I'm going with Randall.
That quarterback, that baseball player for Hereford, going to put on the show.
He going to UT.
Yeah.
Who won? I didn't have him beat Oklahoma, I'll be honest.
I'm going to go Hereford, too. No, I want the upset there.
Oh, okay. You're up.
All right. How about Perryton at Estacado?
I'm going with Perryton.
I'm going with Estacado. Cedric Ross is too fast.
I'm going with Estacado.
Everybody
I'm going with
Perryton.
Estacado, sorry. Snipes, you're out by yourself on that
Josh
one.
Hernandez will have them boys ready.
How about Borger at Lubbock Cooper? Liberty.
Liberty.
Liberty. I think Borger's over this year.
Yeah, I think they are, too.
It's tough run.
Bushland, Shallow, Dowhart, all bye weeks this week, so we're idle. So we're winning this week.
Canadian. I'm not even saying, I'm not, no disrespect, but it's just their name is up, so they're going to win.
Canadian.
They play for
Canadian.
Does it matter? Freona?
Canadian over the Chieftains.
Tulia at Childress.
Yeah.
Bobcats at home. They got it.
You know, you said they had how
I'm
many
gonna go
passing
Tulia.
yards last week?
I'm going with Tulia.
530 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Bobcats.
I'm doing
I'm
Tulia.
still going to take Childress at home, but that's impressive.
Listen, he had against Dimmons, the high power on offense and defense. 531 yards, 6 touchdowns. I think he may
I would
come
like
back
to
with
think
that.
Childress had a better defense than them.
I'm going to do the upset because I'm sure Childress going to get picked to win that game, but I'm going to go Tulia.
I'm going
Childress
Tulia.
as well.
You guys are wrong.
We got Muleshoe and at Littlefield.
I'm going Littlefield.
Taking the Mules.
I'm going Muleshoe.
I'm going Littlefield.
Muleshoe.
Idalou and Lubbock Roosevelt.
Idalou.
Idalou.
Tradition.
I'll take Idalou.
I think I'm going to go with Roosevelt. 2A, small games.
Let's just pick a couple of these. How about Sanford Fritch at Spearman?
Spearman.
Spearman.
The Lynx.
How about Panhandle at West Texas?
And
I'm going West Texas.
I like Panhandle. They can throw it around.
They can throw it around.
Texas.
Have you seen that quarterback?
Yeah, have you seen
West
that?
Texas go undefeated?
Yeah.
I'm going Panhandle.
And they putting up some points.
Boys Ranch Claude.
Boys Ranch.
I'm taking Boys
I'm
Ranch.
picking Boys Ranch. I ain't know Clyde still had a football team.
Ugh.
Jeez, Danny.
Wow, take it easy.
All right. Well, man, he's getting ruthless over here. Well, that kind of wraps us up, Julian. We're excited. More great football next week. I know you guys, good luck. It's going to be a great ball game, but I think you guys are going to take that one and just keep control of the district. So I'm looking forward to it as well. So big games coming up across the board, but that one for you guys, obviously, next game up, right?
Yes, sir.
This game got to be a best game, so exciting to continue to see them grow and what they're doing and see Reed continue to break these records with his passing. And we got a lot of football going on. See if Tascos can keep running the ball like they are.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Well, thanks for joining us today on the High Plains Huddle, where moments become memories. I want to thank our sponsor, Plains Dairy, along with L4 Media and Warrior Garden Studios. Like we said, they make us sound good, but they can't do anything about making us look good. Coach Snyder, Coach Mims, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Good to see you again.
Thank you, guys.
All right, good luck on the rest of the season, and we'll catch you once you hit the playoffs and bring you back.
That's the plan. We want to be in.
All right, sounds good. Good night, everybody.